And welcome to the last day of the Summerjam Croatia 2016. Hi everyone. And welcome to the final day of Summerjam Croatia 2016. I know you were working hard and you were all so good, and I don't afraid for you to be not good. I'm sure you will be awesome. So don't be afraid. First of all, I would like to present you our judges. They're evil and they're bad, but you'll see. Here is Mrs. Ela Žižić, a representative of City of Split, so please welcome her. Also, Mr. Keith Bradley, representative of City of Šibenik. And Mrs. Maja Fredotović, Vice Dean of Faculty of Economics in Split. They're not so scary. Now, later, you will have 5 minutes of speech and 5 minutes of question and answers. And we will have a lunch break, so first 9 or 10 teams will have speech now and rest after the lunch. Before everything, I would like to invite your dear mentor, Mr. Michael Anderson, to say a few words, because, you know, he's a motivational speaker, so let's see what he does now.
All right, I don't want to kill myself, and I'm going to be loud enough, so you're going to hold this for me, and it'll be okay.
Hi.
Hi. I love it. All right, everybody, we have a phrase in the United States called game time. Now, right now, it's game time. All these 4 or 5 days, this is what it all comes down to. Just remember, this is a fun time. This is about having fun. A couple people have come to me, and they want to know, so first of all, who's nervous? Yeah, I'm nervous. Dude, I'm going to trip over this and kill everybody. All right, so I'm nervous too. Now, here's a couple really easy tips and tricks and tactics so that you're not nervous. Well, actually, remember the comfort zone. It's okay to be nervous. This is about overcoming your nerves, overcoming your anxiety. I had a basketball coach that once told me, if you're not nervous before a game, you don't know what's at stake. So that means your nerves are, it's a good sign that you're nervous right now. Now, when you're up here, remember that you want to make sure you're loud and everybody can hear you. So you want to talk to the people in the corners of the room. So as you're sitting here, you just want to even pick a corner or pick somebody to speak to and speak loud and speak to them, because everybody has to hear you, right? And also, when you get up here, just remember, you're going to make mistakes. And it doesn't matter if you make mistakes. What you want to do is you want to get right back on and continue. For example, at the beginning of the sentence, did you even realize that I made a mistake? Even if you did, you don't care. You want to hear what's coming next. So as you're up here, and you will make mistakes, remember we're perfect in our imperfections. So just let it go past you, and continue on the next point. You're going to maybe say the wrong word. You're going to stutter a little bit. It's okay. And remember, we're all friends in here. We're all friends. Because I know we're all competitive, but in your heart of hearts, when your friend's up there presenting, you want them to do a good job, don't you? And just the same, they're out there rooting for you too. So this is such a friendly audience. And in 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, we're not even going to remember, to be honest, who's won this competition. But what's going to stick with you is the practice that you get speaking in front of an organization or a group. Because as Simon once told everybody at breakfast, you know, it doesn't matter as much what your grades are. It matters when you're at that interview. It matters when you're in front of people. That's what people are going to hire you on. It's that connection. It's the communication ability. And then When a group, where's the first group coming up? Where are they at? Where are they? Right there. Now, when a group is coming up or when they're done, we want it to be loud in here because you're not applauding their presentation. You're applauding the courage they have to come up here and give their presentation. So now I want to introduce group number 1. Let's come up here and just give them a big hand. Hey!
So one more thing, we will count the time. So you have 5 minutes, and Ljubo in the back. Ljubo, woo! He'll show you 2 minutes left and 1 minute left, so you can watch him. So go, and good luck.
Thank you. Hi everyone, we are CIA, Create. Sorry. Hi everyone, we are CIA, Create, Innovate, Achieve. We are here to present you to networks.
A total of 166,000 loans were given out in Spain in 2015. Does it sound like a lot? Well, then you should consider that over 3 million businesses alone were trading in the country, and over 2,500 of these started that year. Then all of a sudden, 166,000 doesn't sound like a lot. And all these numbers are from the official Credit Institute of Spain, which is part of the Ministry of Economy and Competitivity. We think it's safe to say it's not easy for small businesses and startups to create finances. As a matter of fact, finding businesses and financing them is one of the biggest challenges for any small businesses, and also one of the main challenges that they are 50% failing in the first year of trading.
Well, with networks, this will be a thing of the past. In fact, we will take you way back to the past, to when people were able to exchange goods and skills as a way of trading. Networks is a platform, an online platform, which allows you, the entrepreneur, to access products and services for zero money. You can use your skills and expertise, as well as your talent, as a way of paying. Invest your time into growing your business. Networks is simple, and it works, because in networks, we have a fair trading system. For instance, a graphic designer in Croatia would ask you for about 50 euros to design a business card, whereas in Germany, you'd probably pay about 150 euros, and in Spain, 80 euros. That's a considerable difference. But with networks, they all get rewarded the same. Exciting, hey? Well, there's even more great news. Our membership is absolutely free, although you do have the option to sign up to our premium service, which allows you to access a range of extras, as well as accessing a global database of over 3,000 skills, products, and services. Our premium members also get to connect with other users, look at their profiles and reviews for a safer trading experience. At Networks, we understand that time is money, so we wouldn't want you to waste any of it. Joining Networks relieves the strain on your cash flow and allows your business to go global.
As part of our marketing plan, we did a SWOT analysis, and we see that we have a strength, low cost compared with the competence. They are around 500 euros. We are less than 300. Full control of our service delivery. Weaknesses, we are a new business model. It could be difficult to people for embrace. Opportunities, small businesses and startups have grown by 26% in 2015. Threats, the economic situation in Europe has a direct influence on our business model.
We will launch our platform in Malaga in Spain at the DOOS contest to a crowd of 1,000 small businesses and startups. And we are offering our premium membership at an amazing 50% off for the first 3 months for only 100 for the whole year. Also, every time introduced a friend to us, we will reward you with 3 case credits for you to spend on the platform.
Let me present you how we came up with our numbers. We look at the statistics as well as our 2 main competitive figures. We work on 5% of what they achieve. Our company is a private limited company with 5 shareholders. We require a capital of 68,000 euros. This will be divided by the 5 shareholders, who will each invest 13,600 euros. We have completed a profit loss, cash flow forecast, and a balance sheet to come up with the following figures. We will start trading after 6 months of development or platform. We have our break-even point at month 16.
At the end of our first 12 months of trading, our estimated net profit would be about 34,000 euros. Our user acquisition cost is 3 euros per user, and our customer acquisition cost is 61 euros per premium member. Our premium membership costs 295 euros a year, which is 40% less than our main competitor. We also offer advertising packages, and you only pay per click.
As a team, we have worked hard. We've all been very passionate and committed to the project. We helped and supported each other and learned from each other. We worked through our obstacles, and we never left a man behind. We always made sure the whole team stuck together to achieve our goals. Every member was valuable in their own way, and most importantly, we had fun. So please come and join us, and let's go global. There's a company called Upwork that does it, but they only operate within the United States.
And how long have they been around?
They've been around for about 3 years.
Are they having lots of success?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are trading with money. And our suggestion is to exchange skills.
The skills.
With a virtual money inside our platform. So it's our competitor, but not exactly the same. Because we are offering the service with no money exchange, no real money exchange. We are exchanging skills. So I can help you, and you earn our case credit, our virtual money, and you can spend those coins with another person who can help you. So it's circulating, but without money.
Our main idea was that we wanted to create a platform. The biggest challenge for new businesses and startups is the difficulty to access finance. So what we wanted to do was to create a platform that allows someone that might have a great idea, but they just don't have money, to be able to still launch their business by using their skills and their talent as a way of funding their business. So that was the main goal that we had. With the competitors, if you don't have money, you still cannot, launch your business. So the biggest difference was to give people the opportunity to just use their ambition and their talent as a way of financing their business.
So you have to have a skill to use this service?
Somehow you have to have some sort of a skill, but it doesn't have to be a skill, because you can also trade with products. So say, for instance, if it's a product that you have, you can use that product. So say, for instance, you have a product which you've created, but you need to pay for an accountant, but you don't have money for the accountant. So you can then use the product that you've created to now pay for the accounting services. We've kind of got a little bit of feedback, so I've spoken to a few people, because most of the people in this room are either thinking of having a business or they have a business. So we've spoken to a few people to get the feedback and see how they would feel about having a platform like this.
Have they applied?
Most of the people that I've spoken to have given me positive feedback.
Summerjam will take it.
What do you think is going to be the largest challenge? Say you got funding tomorrow, what would be your largest challenge?
I think because it's still a new concept, Although, think about it, it's not really a new concept because before there was money, people were trading using their skills. But I think we've forgotten about those days. So people are so used that business always has to be about money. Because obviously, making money is still important. That's how you sustain your business. But I think that people sometimes forget that the product and the services and what it is you're selling to people, sometimes the money doesn't have to be the most important thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, excellent job, excellent job. So as the one team is going to get off, and the next team, who's my next team? Where's the rest of the next team? Do you need to do anything to set up? Nope, you're all set up? All right, so we're going to wait. So what's one thing the last team, I want to hear one thing that you liked that the last team did. What's one good thing that you picked up that the last team did? What did they do well? What's that? Confidence. I like that. Yeah, they stuck up there and they believed in their product, right? And you've been working on this. So let me hear another one.
They were smooth and standing there all together and presenting their idea all together.
Yeah, they had a solid front. They had a united front too.
To every question they knew an answer.
Yes, they had an answer for every question. And something I want to, some piece of advice. Where's my next presenter? Raise their hand. So here's what I want you to do, and I want everybody to do this. This is a really important thing to do. So the judges are up here, and they're asking a question here. Judges, we want you to be a little bit louder so everybody can hear the question, okay? And also, what you want to do, if maybe everybody can't hear, you're going to repeat the question. So if there's a question that says, well, who are your competitors? And you can say, well, my competitors are, or the question was, who is my competitors? Because we want everybody to hear the question. So as the presenter, you want to repeat the question so everybody can hear it. Does that make sense? Everybody got that when they're presenting? So this is all these skills, all these little skills are going to build up. All right, get ready for team number 2, the Plastic Soldiers. Yay!
So, hello everyone. We are Plastic Soldiers and... I should talk louder? Okay. Hello everyone. We are Plastic Soldiers and this is our presentation. Have you ever think about where your plastic bags are going? And have you ever thought about what the neglect of plastic is doing to our environment? Actually, there is more than 5 trillion pieces of plastic debris on oceans, and the plastic is not biodegradable. So, as the graphic pie shows, there is 38% of the post-consumer plastics that still went to landfill, and that provides a big solution, a big pollution problem. So plastic ain't so fantastic. We should go there. Okay, so we figured out that the main problem is the lack of connection and cooperation between recycling companies and their plastic buyers. So that is our main concern and for our business, and we are here to help and to solve that issue. Our primary consumers are plastic factories who will use our recycled plastic and build their products. And also another consumers are plastic builders who will build, for example, plastic bungalows. And for example, we will be doing business with Anapla, EcoEmbes, EcoSapiens, and Straja Plastica in Croatia.
Okay, so our solution is to create an independent electronic marketplace, the website which will connect plastic recyclers with plastic buyers. Can I just give you? Okay. So our rewards, our company will provide close relationship with our customers, branding and discounts. You would ask why we? Because we provide fast connection and communication which is convenient to our customers. Okay. As you can see, European plastic industry is very big and it's continuously growing. In 2012, it was recycled more than 6 million tons of plastic. With this amount of plastic, we are targeting 60,000 companies, and it's only in Europe. That's our team. And message just in the end, please, guys, recycle, and our business will grow. If you must use plastic, try to use PT, PETE, and HDPE, which is the most common recycled plastic. Avoid plastic bags and polystyrene foam. Thank you. Okay. Questions? So it's electronic e-marketplace. So we connect these companies and we take 8% from every selling.
Don't you think there are already markets like that, or just markets, exchange markets, or something like that?
Okay.
They are existing.
The connection which we would like to provide, we couldn't find any companies which does that. There are separate companies which does different jobs. They recycle. Someone else is. I'm not sure how exactly to say, but basically there is no other company who connects these two buyers and. Yeah.
So we found out that there is no direct intermediator between those plastic recyclers and plastic builders. We want to point out that we want to decrease plastic pollution, so we are a connection between those companies who think green and use recycled plastics only.
What is required for your next step?
Can you repeat?
What's required for your next step?
For our next step is to make a good market investigation. So we want to contact those companies. We want to make lists, and we have to build our website, and the business should just go.
Is there anyone on your team that can build a website?
We have a graphic designer, and also we have a friend who is a front-end developer. Yeah.
How long would it take you to have a website, though?
What do you think?
What do you feel about the website?
Yeah.
How long would it take you to have the website done?
A few months, maybe.
Too much, maybe.
Say it again?
Few months.
Few months. You want to?
Okay.
Do you think it will be enough plastic to grow? Oh, yes. Jobs can be, operations can be grown.
Can I say one data that I found out? There is only 17% of municipal waste is currently recycled in Croatia. But in the next 4 years, we are obligated to triple that figure. And I found out that we import more than 60% of plastics. So that will be recycled in Croatia. So, and here are only numbers in European Union. So there is like 60.6 million tons of plastics that was recycled in 2012. So first we are going for a market in European Union, and then we will spread around, because we realize that there is a lot of pollution and a lot of plastics that are on the top of the sea. So we want to make those companies who clean the sea easier, so that they have like customers, and that way we will provide a cleaner environment.
Mostly that the companies that, let's say, collect all of the plastics cannot find the buyers, or the problem is the recycling capacities are not enough, or the problem is that the plastic is not collected. What is the problem? Because here you are targeting only one of those issues.
So the most important, that there's not enough connection between, even if they recycle the plastic hasn't been used for further use, basically.
All right, thank you, plastic soldiers. You can see where they got their name, right? So, a little bit of a process around how this is going to work. And great job, team. What's going to happen is if you go on next, you want to take your team over there. You can get outside. You can sort of get your thoughts together while the team right in front of you is presenting, right? So you can sort of like get ready. So you don't have to come right out of the audience and present. So if you're next, you can take your team out there and get ready. And remember, Marin's over there. He's your AV guy. Raise your hand, Marin. There you go. Now, what you want to do is when the team before you is having questions, you want to sit down with him and make sure he understands. Because if you just have a simple presentation, he has to know when to progress your slides. Is that right? Oh, you have a clicker. Okay. Well, if there's any, make sure everything's loaded. Make sure the right one's loaded. It's your responsibility to make sure everything's right beforehand. And if you need a little extra time, let me know. I'll do a little dance up here or something to keep everybody excited. All right. Where's my next team at? Where's my next team?
Can you guys please leave the clicker after the presentation on the table for the next team?
Yes, good. We're going to leave the clicker right here. All right. Everybody ready? Feeling strong? Feeling good? All right. Love it. All right. We need the flip chart. Do you need a presentation too, or just a flip? You need both. Okay. Cool. All right, everybody. Spirit 15. Spirit 15.
Hi, everybody.
So the microphone is just hooked up so that they can produce sound on there. That means you have to talk loud. There's no speakers. You got to talk loud.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Crop Forecaster, and we are
Karina
and me, Tui. What is the problem? We recognize the farmer needs an instrument which can remind them when the plant crops in the previous year, and they need the device which can measure the nutrition of the measure. Yeah, sorry, when it can measure the amount of the nutrition in the ground, and our products crop forecaster will be the best solution for it, because we're going to put our products into the ground, and it can read what the crop needs, such as like water, minerals, nutrition, and it also can provide exactly the date when the crops are planted.
Okay, so these are our products. We've got the crop forecaster, we have the crop app, and we also have a call center. So here's the crop forecaster, and this is what it would look like, and this is the app to go alongside it. Okay, so the crop forecaster is an instrument which tells us how much pesticide, how much minerals, nutrients are in the soil. It can also tell us if we need water. It can also read the date. It will tell us which date the tomatoes need to be planted. And it will also tell us what we had grown there the previous year. So, for example, you might have tomatoes one year, and the next year you would plant cucumbers and so forth. Okay, the app crop is on the mobile, and it's connected to the crop forecaster, and you can also mark the date on it. You can also activate the sprinklers. So the crop forecaster will tell you, okay, you need to water the soil, so you can do that from your app crop. And this is our operations organizational structure. We have a factory. We have the people working in there. We also have the help desk. So that's the technicians that might need to help the farmers or whoever's using our device. We also have technicians for repair. And we have the directors, which are the 5 of us. Okay, so our mission statement is to change the face of 21st century farming. We have our business aim to provide high quality, environmental and eco-friendly crop forecasters across the globe. And our objectives, our business objectives, is there are 570 million farms worldwide. We plan to get 5,000 farms in the first year and to double every year thereafter. We will ship our crop forecasters from Germany, Spain, Croatia and the United Kingdom.
Okay. So to start production, we need €500,000. That includes engineer who will design our device, app, and to outsource production. And we will try to find investor for that expenditure. And for the variable cost, there are €1 million in first year, and we will get a loan. And our projection is to sell 15,000 of these devices, and in first year, and at cost of €70 per one item, which will get us a revenue of €1 million to cover variable cost, and our business will rise over the time.
Okay, so we plan to market our product using the internet, the television, and also farming, agricultural magazines and literature. Thank you very much. Do we have any questions? Well, maybe they might say something about it. Yeah?
Okay, guys, what about the production
Production.
of crop forecaster or whatever? You have a device.
Yes.
Not only the digital stuff.
Yeah.
So what about the production? Where it will be located?
We were thinking either India or China will be cheap for production. They will also we'll get an engineer from India or China to produce the product. And also we were going to outsource the making. So we'd use someone else's factory who's also building similar products and just use their factory to make our products until we grow and have enough space for our own factory. We'll get someone who has the scientific and chemical knowledge to test the soil, to actually be able to build the product that we're looking for. I mean, they have weather forecasters out there. I'm surely they can make this. We have faith.
Uh,
5,000 farms within the first year. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget to say, one device covers 50 by 50 meters. Yeah. And so one farmer will need more than one device. Yeah, but probably in the beginning they will buy less just to test the device if it's good.
Yeah, it will be good.
We know that, but they don't know that.
So you guys said you need €500,000 to get started. How much do you need? How much do you need to prove that this works?
What?
How much do you need to prove that this actually works?
€500,000 to start production, but we didn't count how much do we need to build one.
So yeah. So my question is, if you're asking someone for €500,000, how are they going to know
I'd say
that
about
this works?
15,000.
Oh.
Are they going to risk the €500,000?
Of course they will, because the idea is great.
I would say about 15,000 euros because we have to get the technician, the engineer to actually make it, and also to buy the materials and the plant parts, and also to test the compositions in the soil. So I would say about 15,000 euros just for one to try it.
So are you guys familiar with the Raspberry Pi?
Yes, I've heard of that before. Yeah.
Did anyone consider maybe using that as an initial tool instead of creating something from new and just setting up the Raspberry Pi to monitor the moisture of the soil? The reason why is there's a company in Chicago that's doing this with waste. And so they know how to manage their waste, and they're also doing some planting stuff, and they're using Raspberry Pis at $5 each.
Oh. Okay. Thanks for that. Any other questions?
When you say you'll start with 5,000 clients a year and double that, where do those numbers come from?
Well, we found out on the agricultural, I think it was 2014, that there are 570 farms worldwide, but some of them are government owned, and some of them are private, and some are family owned. So we estimated that if we could get 5,000, that we'll be able to get more each year. Because once another farmer finds out, actually, this works, it's making our life easier, then other farmers are going to want something that will also help them. So I think word of mouth will spread it quicker. If they're using something that actually works, they'll tell their friends.
What did you mention about our aim is private one? It's not like...
Yes, private.
Awesome. Thank you, Spirit 15. A lot of spirit up there. I love that. Love that. So a couple reminders and a couple things. So this microphone doesn't make your voice louder. See? It's for the camera. So remember what I told you. Speak to that corner. Speak to that corner. And again, if you're a little nervous, what a good thing to do is just to like literally look at that corner and speak to it, and look at that corner and speak to it, and your voice is going to go a far way. Remember that the judges are here, and to not stand between what the judges have to see, because it's really important for the judges to see everything up here. So if you have material up here, And we want to keep these. If you're not using these, can we move this whiteboard over there? Is that going to work for the whiteboard for these? Because we want to, these are some of our sponsors, so we want to have them in the camera when possible. Does that work, or these need to be further in? Or we'll do that at the break. We can do that at the break. So we're going to have a break at noon. We're going to have two more. We're going to have two more groups. So I know you got to pee. Suck it up, right? Stay in. We don't want people walking back and forth and getting coffee. We're going to give a quick break at noon, and then we're going to go to lunch break. So it's important we all stay in here and support everybody. We don't want a bunch of traffic and watch the noise. Last thing is, it's hard enough to speak here when English is your first language. I just want to honor everybody whose language, the first language, is not English, because it's so yeah, seriously. Seriously. It is. So, I mean, it's hard enough for me to do this. I can imagine how hard it is for you for a language that you're just learning. So, next group, are you guys ready? Yeah. Pine Beach Entrepreneurs, woo, 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 woo.
Hello to everyone. This is my team, and we have an application that will change the style of night entertainment. So be please kind and listen to them.
Good morning, people. Oops. Good morning, morning, everyone. Good morning. So, have you ever felt lonely? Example, when you move out of your parents' house and you're alone in your student room and all your friends, you don't know them yet. So, this is what we aim to solve. You're not the only one. According to The Independent, within Europe, Britain is the loneliest country, with 60% of people feeling lonely. Here is the facts again for you, and isolated. So we aim to change this.
I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes I also feel lonely. Sometimes I can't find friends to go to a house party. And to be completely honest, I'm fed up to going to discos, pubs, because there is always the same. I want to do home parties. And the thing is, we have the solution. Solution for my loneliness are the home parties. So, we are going to show you how does it look.
Play the video, please. Hey.
Play the video.
We're busy texting. And this sound.
Where's the sound?
Oh. You are not in our team for party.
We have technical issues.
I will recommend use protection.
We also made a little survey among you, and the results were fascinating. More than 60% of you think that house parties are better than clubs and pubs. If you think that, then it means that majority of young people among all over the world think the same.
Okay, so now I'm going to explain you how this application works. It's like, firstly, I will say that the main aim of our whole idea is to feel people more connected, remove the cultural barriers, and make them feel more socially connected. So how this application is going to work. For example, you are in a new city. You want to go to a house party. So, for example, I'm standing here. Now I want to know where are the house parties going on. So I'm going to log into my account. I will have a profile which will be explaining about, which will be giving information about me, who I am and everything. I can go to a house party with the help of that location. I can search where the house parties are going on. I can pay some nominal entry fee online. Then I can go to that house party and enjoy. Same on the other side for the organizer, the person who is organizing the party. He can send out invites. For example, he's having a party tonight and there are only 3 people in the house, but he wants to bring in some more people. So he's going to send out for like 5 more people. He's going to send out invites in the application. So people walking nearby that area can go into his house and have party. On top of that, there's always a question about security because we don't know the people who are going to be here. The background, we don't know the background of the people. So for that, we are aiming to link this application to Facebook, just like Tinder did. And along with that, we'll also have identification like driving license and everything. So it will also be a good idea to make it more, genuine. So this is how basically it works. Like users, this is how basically works. As user, whosoever wants to go to a party, he signs into the application. He will explore and choose the house parties going on nearby. Like he wants anywhere, like a 3-kilometer radius, 4-kilometer radius, doesn't matter. He's gonna pay the entry fee, and yeah, obviously it's up to him whether to get his own drinks or have free drinks from the house, and then enjoys because that's the aim. Yeah. So now he'll talk about numbers.
Okay. 10 seconds. Okay, so for you, we don't need money, just few. Pass through for you, how much you pay? 5 euros, and we get just 10%. Move the slide, and then here 10%, we make 2.5 million euros per year because there is only 1 million people partying. So let's go party.
So the thing is simple. If we have 1 million users, which we can reach, they organize average, 10% of them organize parties.
The last one.
Then if everybody organizes like 5 parties per year of those 10%, 10 people attend, which is average, we get 2.5 million euros. That's very simple calculation.
But I'm the CFO, not him.
Question time.
Questions and answers.
Can you go back to your slide with your cost?
Yeah. One before. Okay, so here are the European funds that give the money for the app, for the programs of different companies that give free funds to building startups. Vodafone for Microsoft for server, incubators. FIWAR is a European program system for.
Why do you need an office?
Yeah?
Why do you need an office?
Because we want to meet there.
CEOs, we need to be comfortable.
And in the incubators, you have free lunch every day.
For customer support and everything, we need offices,
Okay. So you have an office to throw parties?
No, incubators are only during the day.
Customer service to discuss our progression.
Yeah. Follow up with the going on, idea and everything.
We need our headquarters. That's the basic problem.
Yeah.
I want one too. You guys said that you generalized what people said at this conference about house parties. Did you do any actual research on what people are doing around the world from maybe like 18 to 21, 21 to 25? Does that change?
The thing is, we were targeting the age group of 18 to 30, mostly teenagers and students as well.
And you found research that supports that all around the world, most people prefer house parties?
Yeah. not all around the world, but it's, I mean, it's a new experience. So this is, we came up with an idea, just like that. And
We found surveys, independent surveys in 5 different countries. And according to those surveys, the results were equally the same as the results we took survey here. So thing is, in some surveys, 50% of people prefer house parties. In some surveys, 70% of people. But the average is generally around 60% of young people. And it doesn't change if we change the country. It's the same in America as in Botswana. So.
Who gets a salary of €30,000? All of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good money, so.
What's the transport cost?
Basically, we don't have transport cost because we have one headquarters, and when we have headquarters,
But we have.
We have transport.
But we have to go. We decided we are going. Yeah. You are going walking.
You come on.
but
We are not.
they're small, so. Yes.
And how much do you need to get started?
The salary of us, because all the other guys is funded by European funds. It's government-funded grants in UK.
Government-funded party?
Grants.
For the development of the application, not for the party.
Well, I know what house party I want to go to. Whatever they were showing there, that sounds awesome, man. That looks fun. All right, a couple quick things. Now, although you don't hear your voice on this microphone, this is not a pointer. So if you point with it, we're not going to pick up your voice on the camera. Correct? Correct. Also, with the timer, so I know it's hard to keep an eye on the timer. So timers, can we ask you, when there's 1 minute left, can you just, I don't think they're going to see it. Can you either ding on the, can you hit your pen on the post over there, or can you just say 1 minute so that they hear it? Because I think they're presenting, so they're not going to see the signs. Can we do that? And if you go over on your presentation, they're going to start the timer for the questions right away, so you're going to get less questions. But it takes a lot of discipline, and when there's 1 minute left, you really got to start coming in on your main points. Does all that make sense? All right. Is our next team ready? Awesome.
Are you guys rainbow folks? Or are you...
All right, rainbow folks, everybody. Just checking. Yay.
Hello, everybody. The majority of live beings needs water to survive. Because of that, water is the most important resource in the whole world. In 1998, a research showed that 36 countries had hydric stress. In 2006, another research showed that the number of countries raised at 46. Producing 1 kilo of rice requires about 3,500 liters of water. That is too much water, and in addition, countries like Mexico waste about 80% of water used in agriculture because of the old irrigation system that they're using. By 2025, 2 billion people won't have enough water. Because of its importance, we came with this idea to fix this problem. Take a look. In agriculture, area to farmers' problems are the costs they incurred on water and the waste of water from environmental point of view. The solution is an efficient and cost-cutting water system. Okay. The system is composed of a water container that collects the water from the rain. It comes with pipes down throughout the land, throughout any lane, so that the plants will get the same amount of water. The water will be also treated with vitamins and minerals to the vegetables. The system is also coming with an app that will inform the farmer about the quality of the soil, how dry it is, fertility percentage, temperature, and weather.
What will it cost? The initial investment in the business will cost around €150,000, which includes office equipment, rent, tax, services from partner companies, and wages. The product itself will cost €4,500 per unit, and the selling price will be €6,500. We intend to get donations from working with the government through our partners and investors, who will be our mediators. We will hire a building software company to install and produce the containers. Our revenue will also come from selling the product to our customers. Our investors would potentially be companies that sell seeds or plants, and the largest chains of supermarkets across the whole Europe, also chains of restaurants. All of the above could benefit from investing as it potentially qualify them for discounted products from the farms. Our product is eco-friendly, hence we aim to apply for funds from European Union to sponsor our project. What are the rewards? We came up with an eco-friendly solution with agricultural companies that will help preserve the environment as well as boost profitability of farmers while stimulating the local economies. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a new water system so that the farmers won't have to spend any money on water because they will have the water from the rain. They will get it to this funnel and it will go in the tank.
Okay, but don't you think those things already exist?
There are containers that take the water from the lakes, but our idea is we will collect the rainwater. So we've done a research, and so far we couldn't find any containers that can actually accumulate the water from the rain.
Anybody in the team from the United States?
No.
Okay, because people, especially here in Croatia, they do that for maybe 2,000 years now. I saw the things in the States, they collect not the rain, but the humidity that falls during the night.
Yeah, we know about it.
Yeah. So it's, there is a lot of competition, and I don't see how you are going to attain your market or market niche or whatever. And you have to have the rain.
Yeah.
And not all over the world you can have the rain.
Our project is
How long the containers, how large the containers will be, what is that?
okay. For the start, we want to work in the whole Europe. So obviously, in European countries, it does rain at least like once a week. So.
For starters, we need initial 150,000 euros, and for each product costs us 4,500 euros. So we won't make products. We will, when customer orders it, then we will make it and deliver it to him.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so I need your agreement on something. So before I let you out on a break, I need your agreement that we're going to start in exactly 12 minutes after this. So that means if you have to smoke, if you smoke, go out there and light your cigarette now. If you have to pee, go pee now. Don't walk around the trees 8 times. Talk to your buddy, call your mom, Snapchat your boyfriend, and then light your cigarette, right? If you think you're going to get a coffee, you better sprint down there, because at 10 minutes, I'm going to tell everybody 2-minute warning, and that means you immediately stop what you're doing and get seated. And if you are not in your seats after 12 minutes, we may just shut the door, and you will not be allowed back in. This is how Americans do it, right? It's an American 12-minute break. So go ahead, get your butts out of here. Go. I like Croatia, but Croatian time, we don't want to be back in like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you for your question, for keeping them on your toes. Keeping them on your toes. Help us move this table? Absolutely. Yes, yes. I'll remind you each time. 16th. Idea hunt. Okay. Hello, everybody. All right. So we've just set a new Croatian record for shortest break ever. So give yourself a hand. All right. Good job. Okay, once again, we have to remind you, and again, I know there's a lot going on up here. I know when you're up here, it's like time just starts to go so quickly. So I'm just going to keep reminding you of the same things, but it's okay because you're going to use these skills for the rest of your life. Again, with the microphone, you want to keep it here. They reminded me again, be careful when you wave it because it gives a lot of feedback to the camera. And so it's a discipline. I know it's hard, it's weird, it's unnatural to keep something here, but you want to keep the microphone a little bit away and do this. Also, remember, watch the side talking. Give your other teams the respect of listening, of being quiet when they present. I know it's really nerve-wracking up here, and then when you hear everybody start to speak to each other, it's difficult, and the people in the back can't hear. So we're all going to respect our friends and the other teams by being quiet. Is that correct? Yes, because otherwise I'm going to get me and Simon are going to get tennis balls, and we're going to practice our cricket throws, and you're going to be talking, and all of a sudden you're going to get banged upside. Potatoes. That's the Eastern European way. That's all right. Idea hunt. Are you ready? All right, bring it on up here. Idea hunt, everybody. Oh, the timer is right there. We're making it easy on you. The timer is right there.
Hello, everyone. I would like to present my team, Idea Hunt. I'm Ivana, and these are my co-workers, Joao, Jonathan, Maria, Asim, and Franca. So Joao will start the presentation now.
Can you just hold that for me, please? Thank you. So hello, everyone, once again. So I'm here to present our business idea relating to business mental health issues. So we're targeting the USA. We come across a study saying that in 2010, 57.7 million people suffer from some sort of mental health disorder. Within this 57.7 million people, 35 to 50% of that population did not get any sort of mental health support. So how can we reach to all of this population? Just a funny fact, do you know that each and every single day you and I access our smartphones around 150 times a day? So that's a lot of time. Again, within these 57 million people, and then the 35 and 50% of it, 76 of this, which give us around 15 million people in the USA only, said that they will be willing to download an app for self-monitoring their mental health. So how do we get them what they want? So this is our buddy here to help, developed by Jonathan here, our graphic designer. So just to talk you a little bit about the app itself, we'll segment it in three ways. So the app itself will be for free, and you'll have in-purchases options, such as just one-time only live chats with one of our partners as a psychologist from one university in the USA, and a monthly membership where you can get a limited access to live chat conversations. So the app itself, just for free, you could get pop-in messages just to motivate you. We'll have it linked to your contacts list, and we'll send you reminders saying, I've noticed that you haven't called your mom for like a week, so please do it. It's important to you. We want to look after your social life, because that's the most important aspect for human beings. Another thing is, together with the psychologists that we get, we'll ask them to run a sort of questionnaire to get some sort of info for you and to get some sort of psychological features from yourself. Another thing will be your personal interests as well. So When you download the app, we'll ask you what's your favorite band. We'll have it linked to social media connections. And one album from your favorite band releases, a pop-up message will come out to incentivize you to check it out. So the one-time services, which is a 30-minute live chat, will cost you $20 for 30 minutes with a session with one of our psychologists. This is our first psychologist, Dr. Lyman West. I know he's in there. Just to give you a sort of idea how it would work. So we'll have a brief description, profile, and some sort of rating. So you can see this guy is above average, so it's not that bad. And we get these sort of friendly faces that you feel comfortable talking with. Just one more thing to add. When I mean mental health issues, I mean some sort of anxiety, depression, and even loneliness. So quick guide through our financial plan. So we anticipate that we'll need $212,000 to start our business, and we'll get around 286 revenue for the first year. So above everything, don't forget your friends, and thank you very much for listening.
I don't know if I missed it. Is there if I don't have money, can I use this?
Yes. Yeah.
And I can talk to someone?
Yes. As I said, we'll gather a team of psychologists that will do the live chat feature on the app. Sorry, that's what you said. Home parties. We thought of that. We could include also pop-up message saying there's a party. So we could establish connections to the business being presented here. One, the house party thing. So looking after your social aspect of your life, that will be our aim. As you said, friends, our social life is what keeps you motivated, is what actually makes you happy. So that's the aspect that we want to address. Yes.
How do you intend to track the improvement of your mental health of your users?
Okay.
I mean, it's tricky.
Yes.
It's good stuff, but it's very...
As I said, we'll have a sort of questions running, let's say, once or twice a week, and we'll try to see a pattern on your moods.
So the same questions can be used again all over again, so we can track if there is improvement, of course. So we can do a monthly statistic or something, and users can see if they will get some kind of results, because in these questionnaires will be used proven psychological tests. So they can easily get some results, and they can know if after some time, after talking to psychologists, they did any improvement. So in that way, this application behaves like a friend to this user. It gets to know him through the time. It's always there.
And what kind of users would use the, like, opinion poll, they will answer the questions that is on this questionnaire that is on there, and the other would be able to speak with psychologists.
Yeah.
Why, if I'm a permanent user, not one-time shop, why?
No.
this two type of things in that. There is like, if I want to talk for once, so I'll pay like $40, $20 for 30-minute session, and I'll be just getting over with it. But if I'm a permanent user, I can pay $60 per month, and I can talk to the psychologist 30 minutes whenever I feel like. And because it is not specific, like I want to talk to a psychologist every now and then. But if someone is having a serious issue, this guy needs to talk to a psychologist every day.
If I have to pay $20, why did you say that it is free?
The app itself, it's free. The questionnaires which you're getting, you can evaluate yourself on the basis of questionnaires. So that part of the app, it's free. But if you want to talk to a psychologist, that is chargeable. And if you see in USA, the normal per session of a psychologist is around $80. So we are giving it quite less amount. So that is more convenient for the user.
And it's easier access, of course, with your mobile phone.
You don't have to visit somewhere.
And in your finances, did you envisage the payment for this psychologist? How many psychologists
We are trying to get a ratio that is like 60-40. So this psychologist will be paid for 60% of the charges. So if it's $20, so he will get around 14, 16. And we'll get we'll charge commission on this thing. We won't give them the whole amount, but we'll charge commission for us.
Because we gave them the possibility to I don't know, to meet new patients, or maybe they can someday go in person to talk with them or something like that. So that's a good thing for them and for us.
Can the users communicate among themselves? Or
like users?
I'm the user, you're the user, so can we communicate?
Yes, that is also a possibility after some time, and there can be also some categories after some time. So, yeah, like they can be connected in groups according to the yes, like chat.
All right, excellent job. So again, a couple things they did really good is they, especially in the beginning, they did well with the microphone. They even had some teamwork, somebody holding the microphone for the other person. So again, everything's, helping out other teammates and being innovative is what we're here to do. A couple things I want to remind you of is, because during the questions and answers, I think sometimes the microphone comes down here. Now remember, the reason we want the microphone is so that we can tape this so you can look and you can evaluate yourself on film to see how it is, to see what you did well and see what you can improve, because that's a really valuable thing to do, is to see yourself later on film. It's a heck of a lot more fun when you actually hear what you're saying during the filming. So we have the next SPT. SPT, are you guys ready? S what T? SFT. All right, SFT, everybody, come on down.
Okay.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Just like to start off by saying we're SFT, Simon's favorite team. Hope everybody's doing good. My name's Joe. This is Anna Maria, Yvonne, Mario, Taya, and Miriam. And together we're going to talk to you today about our app, Howl, Hang Out with Locals. So we're all in Croatia, right? Having a great time, meeting a lot of new people. Awesome. But what if you're not? What if you go, say I go to London from America, scared American tourist, going to get killed, kidnapped, something. You want to meet up with some new people, experience the local cultures, but you don't know how. Maybe you're a shy person, you don't really want to just go to a bar and risk talking to someone new. So there's really kind of a need for this in the current culture, because according to Visa's travel survey from last year, 24% of all travelers are now traveling solo, which is becoming a very big market for young people to go explore and mature. So to progress here, we took a survey of all of you guys, posted it on our Facebook group, and some friends and family from home, a bunch of different countries, and we found that 100% of people would like to experience local attractions, bars, restaurants, entertainment, you know it, and about 95% of people would like to meet locals. And then also 75% of people say they would feel a lot safer with a companion, and this was one of the biggest responses we got back of people being afraid of traveling alone. That's why they didn't want to go, so we feel that providing a companion would make things better. And then about 72% of people said they would be willing to use an app to meet new people in a different country. And now Anna Maria is going to talk to you about how our app works.
Yes, thank you. So to understand what we actually created, it's all about making new friends and making new connections. So it is a free platform connecting alone travelers with local hosts, but based on their mutual interest, this is very important, where the host is creating a special experience for the traveler. Let's take a look at actually how it works. For example, oh no, now it's not going to work. We lost the slide. No, it's not there.
Should have an animation.
Yeah. Can you try to click on? Yes, this one. Yes, exactly. Oh, there is no animation. Yeah, it's okay. Yes. Can you just leave it so that they can see the icons? We have no idea why it's not visible there, but we can see it here. So, for example, I am a lone traveler and I go to the city. I find the app, I download the app. First, I need to sign in with in the app. Second, I need to. This is too complicated.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody loves Microsoft.
Yeah, so first I need to sign in, then I will have to fill out the form about my interests. And, okay, about my interests, what I like, what I dislike, so far, so on. On these forms, we will find a connection with the host in the city, and we will find the friends in the surrounding area of where we are right now. After we will click on the Let's Meet button, they will have immediately a suggestion of a place where they can meet, a bar or a restaurant, and a possibility of, for example, having 3 drinks in a price of 2 drinks, where they will meet. They have a possibility to meet there in the bar or to find a different place where they want to meet. After they will meet, the host will create an experience for the traveler where they will have the kind of fun that they both enjoy. It can be from 30 minutes to the whole day. It doesn't really matter. It's just up to them to having fun. And after this experience, the traveler will rate the experience and the host. So then we will have a possibility to see if the host was good, if the experience was good for the traveler. This is how it works for now. Thank you for our whole team, and let's hear some questions, maybe.
What apps like this already exist?
Well, one, there's Tinder. We're not trying to do that, though. No relationships. It's similar to Airbnb. There's also Grouper. Couch surfing is kind of similar. There's Party with a Local. There's a bunch of different apps, but they all focus on one activity, and we're trying to combine every activity around, and we're going for more local experience rather than just touristy place.
And the most important part of this is to actually gathering the people together. So it's the experience, but the friendship is our first value that we want to get them, the possibility to meet somebody who they will like.
How do you make money?
You want to go for it?
Well, for that, so you sign in, you do your survey, you fill out your interests. We are going to partner with local businesses and have them, so when you meet someone, you match with them, we'll pop up with a suggestion of where to meet, and it'll be based on their interests, so it'll be targeted advertisements. And we're going to do $1 for every 1,000 impressions, and make money that way.
I like this idea. I know someone else that was trying to do something similar to this, but it was around dating. So I have suggestions for you guys if you're going to continue with it.
Yeah, great.
Love to hear them.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thanks everybody. And what I like with is they rolled with the technical challenges because you know what's going to happen. Anytime you use technology, it's not going to work right. And what I'd also tell you as a group, never ever apologize for something. Never make excuses. Never say, oh, I'm sorry this isn't working, or I'm sorry I did this. I'm sorry. Just roll with it. Everybody knows it's technology. They see it's not working, so don't sit here and make excuses and turn it into a negative. And people also have empathy. They realize that you've prepared something and it didn't work, so they're not going to understand it as well, so you just have to roll with that punches. But I'll tell you, all this stuff happens in real life. All this stuff has happened to me in multiple presentations. I'm sure a lot of our other mentors and business people, this has happened to us too. So this is real life training. This is as real as it gets. All right, so you guys got to help me out. I'm woefully unprepared. What's the next team name? What's the next team name over there? Not the number. I want your name. Oh. H. H, come on up, everybody. Come on up. Yay.
Good morning, everyone. We are the team number 8. I'm going to introduce my colleagues. This is Pedro. We have Hannah, Eva, and Branimir here, and I'm Andrea. As a group, we decided to tackle a problem that as students we feel very close to us, which is the gap that is created between the education and the company's world in terms of skills that the students are provided at the end of their education. It's a problem that we found it's quite common all over Europe. We decided to focus especially on the UK because it's the reality we know, let's say, the best. It's a problem that have really great numbers. After a year from the graduation, almost 25% of the students still doesn't find an employment, and the 47% of those that actually found a job is a job that really wasn't requiring a degree from the beginning. So basically, they're not using the skills that have been provided and they paid for during their studies. It's a problem that even employees recognize is missing. They recognize that students, when they try to enter the work world, are missing soft skills and hard skills as well, such as using software or even making presentation, proficiency in writing, and all this kind of stuff. So we came up with the idea of trying to tackle this, providing a model that providing a method of teaching where we call Bridge because exactly connect these two worlds, where basically it aims to fulfill the gap between theory and practice in an innovative way, which is basically making the students study the theory during the morning while creating a connections with company where they can go and practice what they learned during the afternoon, and all throughout the 3 or 4 years of their education. So when they're going to enter the world of working, they have already all the skills that they need, and they've been provided by actually employers. So it's exactly what they need, and there's no difference. What we're going to provide is for why universities should join our method. Basically, we provide them more prestige because the students are going to have better employment rates, they have better chances to be employed, and so students are going to be more willing to join the university and provide more money, especially if you're familiar with the UK system. That is more or less how it works. The company, on the other side, they have extra help. They have people they can train, and so they're going to save money in the future for training of the employees or even recruiting, because they already have access to a pool of people they know and they have trained, so they know they're going to be proficient from the first day of employment. In exchange, what we ask? From the universities, just a small percentage of the annual fee of the student in exchange of this program that we provide. And we provide them with connections, with paperwork, and to ensure that the student is actually located where he needs. And from the companies, even from them, an annual fee that is basically in exchange of the money they're going to save in the future for training and recruiting of the students. This is a sum up. Like, as our company, the method, we call it Bridge. It's exactly made to connect all these three parties and make so that each and every one of them take values out of this. We came out with a little bit of finance. We forecast our costs to be high at the beginning, since we're going to have to market our idea, to present it to the university and the company as well, to the students. So we're going to have high costs of marketing and communication, while lower costs and other costs also for we're going to need some consultants, to help us with all the paperwork and to design this course. The cost will actually decrease during the year as we amortize them in the future. So this is it. Question and answer.
I will answer this question. It's how I will put it this way. As a student, when you start education, you go through the lots of theories. And in the process at the moment, internship, you actually having theory during the year, and quite often ending up having 1 week, 1 month, almost in some of the countries, which we've done a little bit of data collection, is ending that they do have either in the end of the 3-year undergraduate program, or they do have kind of like after a few months. So it's not as practical as the gap we're trying to fill in here, which means you start studying and you've got option to go to real world and actually experience. Let's put it this way. If you, for example, studying business management, you've got so much information. On the first year, you are having, let's say, economics, you're having statistics, you're having marketing, you're having other modules, and you are getting only what the teacher tells you, what actually the books, and giving a little bit extra of experience, what they have it. But for us as students, get into real kind of world and say, go there and get a little bit of, okay, actually I got those one from the books, from the teacher, but let me feel it how it is. So this is something extra, like getting into a company where you may have someone in the form of PA. So you've got someone professional who actually deal with statistics. So you can actually watch the person doing the same way you can benefit for the company. So actually, as a student, we could, for example, have extra experience of actually doing by learning, which we can benefit from the side as making mistakes, because we're students. We are allowed to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And the same way, by mistake, and someone who actually can monitor us and someone who can advise us, because we are therefore, we will benefit in the long term of the process of learning. So you don't get only theories. You get something that when you step out after 3 years of graduation, you've got more perspective of actually feeling self-confidence and learning and actually knowing what you are doing. And getting benefit, for example, for the company, if as entrepreneurs, or someone who is running business, I don't know how many of you would agree. If you had someone who actually, you as an employee or someone who is running, would actually invest tiny bit of money and your time to train someone that when the graduate finish university is actually ready to step in on your board and have actually the experience which we as a student are missing. And putting this way as well, you know, some of us doing, for example, courses in the sport, in the tourist, in the business, how many of us actually are having the real experience of getting the job which we are allowed to work, for example, in some of the countries, or some we are not, and actually we can practice in the field we are studying? We don't. And so what we are trying to fit here, as Andrea said, we will be the one who actually will do the data, will be the one getting connect with university and saying, tell me what do you need, to get your students be prepared for real life. And the same way going to companies saying, we are having students who will be willing to do statistics for you, who will be willing to learn what is marketing, who will be willing to go with you around the trip and getting what the tourist is about. Because we all from different industrial kind of background with the studies on the programs. And I do work in the field where I study, but we are 5. Only one from 4 of us is working exactly in the field which you study. So this is the huge benefit we as a student are missing.
And is it possible that I'm going to start losing students because businesses are going to start picking the best that come through and say, you already know enough, we'll hire you now, and you can jump in right now?
Okay. Probably will be few parts to answer to this question. Because why would you use us instead of going direct to the companies? I don't know how many people experience process of going through the paper, filling the application. Does apply? Does not. Does apply? No. How much time you spend for it as an institution? How much time you spend for it, for example, going the process filling? All the policies, obligation, process of administration. We are saving this. We are located and we are doing this for you. So we are actually not about getting the right students, but giving opportunity. Because if we all look at the big picture, we are not isolated anymore. We all want to contribute to the better. Everyone nowadays talks about the social corporate responsibilities. We are adding the value for general world. We are bringing into it, general value for everyone. So we save you time and money, everything.
Thank you. And we can tell we had a major help from professor from Romania. All right, good shout out, good shout out. And where's Marin, where's my photocopy? All right, always, and see, and this goes to show you, it's not always about the information, it's about the passion, it's about how much you believe in your product, right? Hello, everybody. Hello, yes, remember what we're here for. Yes, yes, all right, good, good. All right, is the next team ready? Because I don't have my photocopy yet. What's the name of the next team? Della. Della, all right. Come on up, Della. Come on up. Yay, all right.
Dobar dan. Šta ima? We are here to introduce you to Della. Della is an online marketplace where people are connected by the interest of cooking and eating homemade food. Where's the thing? I didn't bring it. Our aim and passion with Della is to boost entrepreneurship and create convenience for traveling millennials as well as locals' eating habits. Why? Well, we are young, creative, and broke. And there is a gap in the market.
And I will try to explain you what is a gap, what we see as the gap. First of all, millennials and their eating and traveling habits. Second, the most, maybe even more important thing, rise of the economy of sharing. We plan to, our launching market will be London. London is a famous multicultural city, and also 70.4 million people traveled to London last year. And you will agree that it's a pretty big number. It's even more interesting that more than half of them were the millennials. Remember this word. So who are the millennials? Millennials are the people from the age born in early 80s to the late 90s. And what they like and how they act. They like useful things, and they are also ready to cooperate on the brand. Millennials are also 2.5 times more likely to be an early adopter of technology than other generations. I will now again mention economy of sharing. Airbnb, Uber, BlaBlaCar, and some more examples are really great examples, and it's really trending industry. For example, Airbnb grew from 47,000 users to the 17 millions in 5 years. Also, 3/4 of Uber users are millennials. So when we sum it up all, we just find the right solution. And my colleague will say about it.
Okay, so whether you're traveling to or residing in London, we all crave homemade food from time to time, right? Restaurants are great, but going regularly to restaurants can be monotonous. So with the help of Della, we can solve this problem. Della's task is to connect the hosts, who are the cooks, and the guests, who are people looking to eat homemade meal. And the benefits created for these parties as a result of this are the guest gets an authentic experience, homemade food, affordable, unique, not mass-produced like restaurants, and you're sharing a meal with someone. You're making connections. That's a lovely thing. For the host, the benefits are we're creating entrepreneurs, we're boosting entrepreneurships. Anyone can do this, basically. Boosting their finances, creating jobs, promoting cultures. How are we going to do this? Well, the idea is, so let's say you travel to London, you're in South London, and you really fancy Croatian food. And there is a woman cooking Croatian food just nearby, and she's offering rakia. So you just connect it through our app, go there, have your meal, and you make a new connection. And these people are verified through our verification system. They can read reviews on the app about that person. And now to the boring part.
It may be boring, but it's surely the most important part of any business. So, considering a conservative estimate of 10,000 subscribers and approximately 10 transactions per user every month, we estimate a profit of 0.23 million for the first year. And in another 2 years, considering extrapolating the growth of users, we expect to make 1.7 million pounds in 3 years. So and that's the basic, that sums up our business idea. So any questions?
Thank you for your attention.
And things like that, but I don't know if that's necessary. But yeah, you just have to sign up. You go through a minimum thing of how, minimum hygiene standards, and then you join us. So most people can join, but not. You have to go through something to be verified.
But it will be really simple because the simplicity is one of the basic things why this actually works. But it's also a trend. Airbnb is simple, Uber is simple. Every new thing that is raising, it must be simple because millennials. Attention span 10 years ago was 12 seconds. Now it's 8 seconds. And for illustration, Goldfish has 9 seconds. Average attention span. So it has to be simple. Also, it must be simple to motivate hosts to cook as well as guests to go to them. That's it.
Did that answer?
But I don't understand. You said that this at the coast part, you said creating jobs.
Yeah. Yes. We are.
Jobs.
They will earn money.
They're earning money by
They will
cooking.
cook and they will earn money.
We only take in a...
Okay, we didn't have enough time to sum it all in 5 minutes. So they will make money. They will set the prices, and people will see that prices. Actually, we will use also a modern system of payments, so money will go directly to us, and then we will transfer. We will took our provision, transfer the rest to the host, so we can avoid the risk of that host would cheat in some way. Because
And also, when they join, they get 3 months for free, then you pay for subscription. So you get to try it, so we earn money there as well, and a small service charge from both ends, actually. But yeah, we haven't got that much of that.
We spoke with our mentors about it legally, and they told us that there is no problem. We spoke with our mentors here. We spoke generally. We are not sure.
Because the initial idea was we're going to have a person here, 5% guy, who's in control of 50 houses, 50 houses, 50 houses, and he makes sure everyone's certified and so on. But because of money issues, one of the mentors suggested skip it for this. So we did. So yeah, we did think about it.
What are some other examples of this type of service?
Airbnb, Uber, for food. Not homemade. I'm not
Indirect
sure.
competition are local restaurants. Indirect competition. Maybe it's on the edge of the direct and indirect, because we are choosing. Also now there is a trend of organic food and homemade food, and we would like to guarantee that our food will be better, that it will be homemade and authentic place, not mass produced.
So you're asking if there's similar apps out there?
Similar apps, but I have another question now. So if you're just serving a meal to a few people, that's one thing. But if you're regularly serving meals and your competition is restaurants, what do you anticipate the restaurant industry doing to try to put regulations on this?
What they will do, you mean? Or, I mean, it is a disruptive innovation because we're messing the restaurant industry up, if it would succeed,
I think
right?
they use their lobby to just fight, to go to the media and say they don't have certifications.
Yeah.
It's not guaranteed, but it's like the same with taxi and Uber. It's like the same thing.
Yeah, there's dangers and food
And basically we
poisoning.
see that laws are becoming more liberal in every way. And we will assure that people reviews, word of mouth, will guarantee that person, it has 100 reviews, that way.
Our customers will do the marketing for us in the long run with the reviews and such. So, yeah.
So home-cooked meals. So I have an offer for any of you. If I'm ever traveling in your town and you want to cook me a home-cooked meal, I will absolutely allow that. So I'm absolutely on board. All right. Do we have Mask? Is Mask ready? All right, come on down. Yeah.
Who's that? So hi, everyone. Can you hear me? That's my first question. Can you hear me back there? Yeah, okay, good. Because I am going to present today. Yeah, welcome to our presentation. My name is Sema, for those of you who don't know me. And these are my team members, Shanice, Mario, Alejandro, mi hermano, Alberto. And today we are going to present you our app. But before we do that, I want to take you to a mental journey with me. So just imagine you're going to a different country and you want to experience the culture, you want to experience their traditions or the history behind the monuments, etc. So you go and you book your tour guide, and the tour guide, it costs you £15 to book a tour guide. And then you go there and then you discover that the tour guide is fully booked. Yeah? Can we change the... the tour guide is fully booked, and yeah, you're standing there with 30 Chinese students, and you're stuck in between of them. You can't see nothing, you can't hear anything, and yeah, and then you get bored, and then you start wandering around by yourself like you do anyway. So that's exactly where we come into the play. So what we're going, what our app offers is an augmented reality. That means it shows you on your smartphone. It's very, very easy. You just download it for free onto your smartphone, smart device, anyway, anything, and then you just hold it in front of the buildings, the monuments, whatsoever, and you can experience a live history, basically, or the culture behind it. Oh, can you go back? So, yeah, as you can see here, there is children-friendly content, and here you can see two people fighting each other like in a real war. Let's take Gettysburg, or yeah, Gettysburg, and you would be able to hold up your phone and see the fight for real. Yeah, that is our app, and yeah. So, who are the people behind this app? It is us, and we want you to take part in our passion for this app. So, yeah, what we've discovered is that there are that we have different partnering options with Droid R, GOR, and Argon. Yeah, we are in negotiation with them right now, and we don't know who we are going to collaborate with. So the direct competitors would be Arsoft, who offers quite the same, yeah, who offers the same content, but it's differently managed. What we are doing is we are giving different contents for adults and children. That means that is how we distinguish ourselves from them. And yeah, we have indirect competitors who'd be able to, you know, produce the same content because they have the software behind it and the knowledge. Our customers will be obviously tourists, kids and adults, and yeah, our marketing campaign will start with Buckingham Palace because it's a very well-known monument and everybody loves the Queen, and therefore you will just be able to project the Queen in front of the Buckingham Palace. Okay, these are our financial forecasts. We'll have a startup cost of £2,856, and we will be investing 12,500 by ourselves, and we are seeking an investment of 10,000 from you guys. So yeah, you will break even in the first year, and by the end of the third year, we'll have a profit of 320,000, which mainly comes from advertisements placed on our free app, and that is our business idea. How did you like it? Thank you. Do you have any questions for us?
So you're planning to build an entire new app to do this?
Yes. Well, we will be collaborating with existing partners already. What we are doing is building the content for that, and then offering the app altogether. Yes.
How are you gonna? Who's gonna be responsible for putting the tags out? So, augmented reality, where's the tag?
Okay. Again.
So when you hold your phone up, it's got to recognize something.
Yes.
If you're going to do it everywhere, who's going to make sure that everything is recognized?
The content, you mean, right?
Not with the content, but what triggers? What's the triggers? How are you going to put the triggers on?
Well, I think because you're holding your phone up, it's obviously got a camera on the other side.
Right.
So that's what picks up what you're standing in front of. So that's the tag. Is that the question?
Right. I work a lot with augmented reality.
So,
And
okay.
so I'm saying, how are you going to, if you start small, like you said, you'll start small.
Mhm.
But if you
We said we was gonna, obviously we're gonna start very small and pick 5 big cities like London, Paris, Italy. But when our product is more successful, we're gonna expand worldwide and connect with people from the other countries and do it like that, because obviously we wouldn't physically be able to travel to every single place and do it. But with the app, it's obviously got a GPS which can locate where you are, and that will pick up your location and give you the right animation to make you feel the augmented reality where you're standing.
It's going to be triggered by the GPS, as in via GPS. It will recognize where it is, and therefore it will project the right content.
My only concern with that is when I travel, I carry 2 phones because my GPS doesn't work.
Oh, really?
Like it does in the U.S. here.
Okay.
So how do you make sure that my crappy U.S. GPS?
That's a very technical question, and we're not tech people here. But our tech person, I'm sure he'll be able to respond to it, but it's a bit of a language barrier.
Or you can contact your service provider.
So, yeah. Well, basically GPS, that's what he said. He told us, but I don't know how the rest.
Yeah, that is the only way.
QR code? QR code? I have no idea. I'm just translating here.
I like the idea. I just think that I've seen a lot of the barriers and a lot of the
yeah.
things, and maybe I would suggest kind of scaling back and focusing on content instead of the app itself.
Yeah.
So you're saying maybe to scan a code and like, are you saying we should place maybe a barcode on these places, people scan it and then receive the image like that?
That's usually how it works. So
Okay.
that's usually, with the augmented, there needs to be something that triggers it.
Yeah.
So then you need to know exactly where that is. So if that's a statue, then it'll be somewhere on the statue. But if it's just a big building.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can add that on top of what we've already got to make it more caterable to people like you who have 2 phones. Yeah.
And the money comes from
Advertisements. Yeah. They will be placed onto the app. Let's say next to the Buckingham Palace there is a restaurant who wants to advert their place. So that will be visible on your app, basically. So.
Or the Queen can Coca-Cola.
Or Santander bike will ride by, or something like that, stand there, something like that, yes. Anything else you would like to ask? If not, thank you for your attention.